Hey, welcome back to the third and final video of our What's for Dinner Tonight series, how to figure out what to make so that you're not stressed out at dinner time again. So if you haven't watched the first two videos, make sure you go do that before you watch this one, because otherwise it just might not make sense. Those are down below. You can get the links for them. So the first video, we went over how to narrow down our options and not have so many different things to choose from when we're trying to make a meal plan. And we talked about setting up theme nights and a combination of theme nights combined with cooking method to make it even more narrow of our choices. The second video, we basically where to find some new ideas so that we're not eating the same thing over and over again. We went through cookbooks and favorite magazines and Pinterest, and of course my ultimate theme night guides that are just recipe lists matched up with theme nights. That's a good place to get ideas too. So today is the one thing that you need to make it easy, to put it all together. I know a lot of you probably weekly meal plan, and excuse me, although I think that's simple, I don't think it's the easiest. So for me, I want a meal plan when I'm thinking about it, sit down, one shot, knock it out, and be done with it. I don't want to be starting fresh again next week and say, okay, here we are with a blank 7-day calendar again, and what are we going to make this week? So I have found through over the past years and years and years that I've been meal planning and freezer meal planning for people and clients and myself, that a monthly meal plan is actually the easiest. Stay with me. It sounds like it's harder, but I promise it's not. Okay, so I'm going to dig right in. Again, these videos are intended to be pretty short and actionable, so you can just take what you've learned and go make your meal plan. And if you truly hate meal planning, it's not really an option to not meal plan. The answer is to not meal plan. The answer is to make it easy, right? Make it simple so that you're not meal planning all the time. And for me, weekly meal planning feels like you're meal planning all the time. So I'm going to show you how to do that. And then I'm also going to tell you about a new membership I have coming up, which is really exciting. And if you really hate to meal plan, then you're going to have options within that you'll be able to get, so that you don't have to do it pretty much at all for yourself. So let's dig right into monthly meal plan. I'm going to show you how I do it. So here I have a completed one. This is actually one of the ones that's in the membership, that the super kid friendly one. So basically what I've done is I've put that's not the top, the theme nights across the top, built into leftover nights, because that's important, not so that we're not wasting food and not have a lot of leftover foods. If you eat all of your leftovers for lunch and don't eat leftovers for dinner, then you could fill in with your family favorites on those nights, or fill in super simple things like spaghetti and meatballs or burgers or tacos, or whatever those quick and easy things that are meals that you gravitate towards and just automatically do. You could fill in with those if you wanted to. But anyway, so here's the key. So first we're going to take those theme nights that we made and put them across the top. What did we assign to each day? Did we assign Taco Tuesday plus a slow cooker, or Spaghetti Sunday plus one pot meals? We talked about that. So whatever those are, put those across the top. This doesn't necessarily have to be like a calendar for a specific month, just as long as it has 4 or 5 weeks and open days. You could even just make a quick grid on a piece of paper. If you want a fancy printable, I have plenty of those on the website available for you in the printables library, and those are all free, all my planners. So what I then like to do, instead of traditional meal planning where you go, okay, what are we going to do Monday? What are we going to do Tuesday? What are we going to do Wednesday? What are we going to do Thursday, etc., we're going to go down. So this way, you're in the mindset of, okay, so we're going to go in on this particular one. Let's just use Taco Tuesday for an example. It's a classic. It's the best example ever. So Taco Tuesday, I just need to find 4 ideas for Taco Tuesday. What are 4 taco-ish ideas that your family likes to make? Is it tacos? Is it enchiladas? Is it taco soup, taco salad? Boom, 4, done, right? Write them down top to bottom, okay? And we're going to go on to the next one. So I have 30-minute Thursday on here. Find your 30-minute meals. What are those going to be? Write them down in order. Boom, done. Fun Day Friday, which is like pizza, sandwiches, that kind of thing I have. Again, write them down in order. Now, once you've done 2 and you're getting on to that 3rd or whatever, you want to take a quick look and so that you're having a little bit of variety throughout the week, right? So this is when you want to say, okay, so say we had beef tacos on Tuesday, and then say this 30-minute one was another like spaghetti with meat sauce. Then Friday, excuse me, Friday, we want to make sure we're not having ground beef again. So when you have those 4 ideas, just kind of take a quick look, step back and say, okay, I'm going to put chicken next to the beef, and I'm going to put fish next to the chicken, so that you're not eating the same things right in a row, or the same type of things. Because of course you could have, tacos one day and then the next day is soup, and you could end up with chicken tortilla soup. You don't want to necessarily put those back to back because they're the same flavors. So you just want to take a step back every so often, maybe after like every 2 that you do, and make sure things are not similar in ingredients or flavorings. Okay, if that makes sense. And then you should have this all filled up with your leftover nights if you're doing leftover nights, and you can make your grocery list from this. So what I also like to do when you're doing that, when you actually put it on the plan, even if you're going to move it around, once it's on there, write down the ingredients, jot them down on a separate piece of paper. This way, and you could even do them in different colors. If you want to separate week 1, 2, 3, 4, you can make a grid, whatever, but write it all down. And then you have not only your master meal plan, you have a master grocery list. Another good way to do this when you're doing it is Post-it notes. So you could have, the little square Post-it notes and do that. And this way you could rearrange things before you finalize it. But then how easy is that when you go to, okay, week 1, this is what we're making this week, and here's the grocery list, and it's done. And if something doesn't get made, then you move it to the next week and you bump something else. That's fine. It's just a plan, just an idea for you to have so that you're not stressed out at dinner time. Okay, so that is my simple, like high-level overview, 5 minutes of how I make the monthly meal plan. And usually what I'll do is I'll start with the family favorites, those things that I just make all the time. And then I'll go to find the new ideas. But we already talked about that, where to find new ideas. And then I'll just fill it in. And really, it's not that bad. There's only 20 recipes on here because of the 2 leftover nights. So for 4 weeks, it's 20 different things. And some of them are not like recipes. Some of them are very like this ranch pork chops and potatoes is like put them all on a pan, sprinkle them with some of that powdered ranch seasoning dressing. I think there's maybe olive oil in there, throw them in the oven. Like this one's margarita grilled cheese. It's a grilled cheese with tomato and fresh basil. Like we don't need to make it complicated and find true actual recipes to follow. It's just find what your family likes, put it on the plan, put the groceries on the list, and be done, right? You could even take it to the next level and order all of your non-perishables at one time for the entire month. And then you only have to go out once a week for like your produce and dairy and meat, right? Or freeze your meat, get it on sale. That's what I do. So hopefully that was helpful. Like just the first thing is setting up those theme nights and combining them with the method of cooking based on your schedule to make it easy. finding some new recipe ideas, not spending all day on Pinterest, and then assigning those theme nights to your month and going down, not across. That's the key when you're making a monthly meal plan. Down, not across. Okay. So like I said, this is an example of a meal plan that is in my new membership, which is going to be the Pin Perfect Library Plus. So the reason I'm calling it Plus is because it's not just a library of meal plans. It is going to be the library of existing meal plans that are like this. They're all monthly and they're broken down weekly. I'll show you. And then there's going to be new plans every month for you. And those new plans are going to be based on the community. So it's a library plus new plans plus the community. So the community that we have, basically I'm going to get your feedback every month and say, okay, what did you love? What didn't you love? What is missing from this meal plan library? What can I create for you that would help? So those new plans are going to be based on what you guys all want to see. So I am beyond excited for this. I have been planning this since the end of last year and reached out to people and said, what do you want? Do you want me to teach you a new thing every month? Do you want this? Do you want that? And really the overall theme was, I just want it done for me. I don't want to have to meal plan. I want to do the other things that I love to do. So I just want it done for me. Okay. So the details of the library for right now is there are 7 plans currently, 7 monthly plans for you to choose from. Once you have access to all of them. So you can download them, you can click on them, you can go to the recipe, see if you like it, see if it works for you. We're going to add new ones every month, like I said. You can choose to do it paper or digital. So I'll show you the paper first. So what you get in a meal plan, and this is just, I'm going over this super quick, like there's more details for you, is this monthly meal plan. All of these are clickable. Okay, so you click it, you go right to the recipe. Here's the grocery list. It looks like a lot, but it's not, because everything is kind of, some of the stuff is front loaded on the first week because you're going to use it all month. So everything's broken down by weeks across the top, and then by area: produce, meat, grocery, cold stuff, and frozen down the side. And then this is my favorite little column over here, which is what you probably have on hand. So a lot of it's spices, oil, butter, eggs, flour, brown sugar, ketchup, things like that. So this is what you probably have in your pantry. And if you don't, put it on your list. But that's, sometimes we look at a grocery list for a recipe and we're like, oh God, there's 20 things there. But if you look at it, half of them are spices or garnishes that are optional, which I don't include in here, or olive oil and butter and things that you probably have already. So that's the grocery list, which, to be honest, is probably my favorite page. And then you'll get 4 of these. So broke it down weekly. So you have, again, these are clickable. So you'll click here and go straight to the recipe. The recipes here, and then notes. And then your grocery list, there's a line here. You can cut it off if you want to have it all separate, or you can just use this page. Okay. So some notes I added, things like, I didn't add cheese to the grocery list for these sandwiches. You should have some left over from week 1, but if not, add it to your list. Take out the slow cooker for tomorrow. Defrost some chicken for tomorrow. You could serve this as is, or even put it in a soft tortilla and it's a great leftover. Things like that. So there's lots of notes. There's notes for replacements. Like there's something here that says, all right, we'll use 2 bags of frozen corn if you don't like creamed corn, because I know that a lot of people don't like creamed corn. There's a taco recipe. So I said, okay, lettuce and tomato are on the grocery list for your toppings, but whatever toppings your family likes, make sure you add them. So, and then there's a notes section down here that is more detailed for notes. I left all the fresh herbs and garnishes off, saved the leftover tomato paste for week 3, put it in the freezer, freeze the French dip for next week, and here's how to do it. So this is, everything is laid out for you, absolutely everything. So all you have to do is join the membership, go in, pick what meal plan you want, and download it, okay? So like I said, it's also digital. So we have the paper ones that you can download, or you can go to Trello and Pinterest. So I have all the meal plans have their own Trello board and their own Pinterest board. So if you prefer digital meal planning, then everything's at your fingertips there. Or use a combination of both to have your grocery list digital and your meal plan on the fridge. That's totally up to you. It's not extra for that. Every meal plan comes with both, okay? So what are the meal plans? There are things like, this one was the super kid-friendly meal plan. There's a picky eaters meal plan. There's a family favorites, comfort foods, international chicken and veggies. There's no meat on that plan. There's no seafood on that plan, just chicken and vegetables. There's one for vegan mom with non-vegan family. So that's a lot of things that you can make separate, or popular dishes that are made vegan instead of traditional. So I'm really excited about these plans. Like I said, we're going to make new ones based on your feedback. So the details for this, keep an eye on your email, because this opens on Monday. This coming Monday, April 22nd, is when this opens. So we're going to open at 1 p.m. The way it's going to work is the first 25 people are going to get in for just about half price and be grandfathered in at that price. So the regular price for this membership is going to be $19 a month. The grandfathered first 25 are going to get in for $10 a month. Everyone else after the first 25 are going to get in for $15 a month, and that's also going to be grandfathered. So as long as you keep your membership, you can be stay at that price, and you'll never go up to the regular price, no matter whether that even goes higher than 19 or not, for the length of time that you stay in the membership. Okay, so I hope you are as excited about this as I am, because I know that not everyone likes to meal plan, and most people hate it. And I love putting them together. I love coming up with different combinations and all of that. So that is what you guys requested me to do. So that is what I did. So like I said, keep an eye out for your email on Monday and over the weekend. And then it will open up Monday, 1 p.m. Eastern time on Easter Monday. And like I said, the first 25 people are grandfathered in. So the first 25 are grandfathered in at $10 a month. Everyone else is, for the length of the promotion, which is just a few days, next week, it'll close on Friday, will get in at $15 a month and also be grandfathered in. But you want to be one of the first ones to get in there. $10 a month for a meal plan that's completely done for you is a really good deal. So if you have any questions, please reach out to me. All links are below for you to check out some things, and I hope you have a great weekend.